Hey there, this is Joric. Welcome to my channel where I like to talk about all things Portugal, living as an expat overseas, with the occasional rant thrown in for good measure. And today I want to talk to you. It's Portugal, it's living overseas, and maybe it's a little bit of a rant as well, is sporting life in Portugal, particularly going to matches and games here, which is very different and unique from the US. And where I'm going with that is there's no visiting fans. They don't. They frown upon that. In fact, when you go to a home game or a home match, let's go with soccer. There's two main teams here. There's Sporting, which green and white are their colors, and Benfica, which red and white are their colors. If you go to either stadium, and let's say Benfica is playing Sporting at Sporting Stadium, all you're going to see is green and white. You're not going to see red and white at all. Each stadium designates a small area, like one part of one section, to the opposing team, and rarely does anyone show up. What's also more unique about this is that I worked in professional sports for 10 years for the Phoenix Suns. I've been a sports fan all my life. I've worn jerseys to games, sometimes of the home team, sometimes of the visiting team, sometimes of neither team or player involved. And here, not only do the visiting fans not attend games, they're encouraged not to kind of prevent hooliganism and fights in that nature. So that's unique when you only see one team represented in a stadium or on a field or on a court. The other thing that's interesting, though, is that the jerseys, you'll see dozens and hundreds of the home team, obviously because the visiting team is not there, or they just don't show up, or they're not really welcome. You're not going to see the visiting team, but also of other teams. So even players that they play for Benfica, the home team, let's say, they play for another team, but you're wearing a player from Benfica, but from some other team they played for. People don't do that. They only wear their home colors. So the best example is Ronaldo, one of the best players to ever put on a soccer or football jersey. You don't see his jersey at all at Benfica. Now, you might see some of his sporting jerseys at Sporting Stadium because his career started there. But other than that, you wouldn't see that. And which is interesting because in the U.S., you see, for basketball, you see LeBron James jerseys, you'll see old school Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, at a number of different venues. Football jerseys, the same, baseball games and hockey games as well. But over here, it's the home team only in the stadium, and that's probably good. It cuts down on hooliganism. It cuts down on probably fights and issues if people have had too much to drink. But that was a shock coming here, as well as not seeing many jerseys outside of the home team, whether it be outside the stadium or inside. To me, that was unique and still is, because living in Michigan as well as Phoenix, Arizona, you'd see people walking down the street any given day, depending on type of year, wearing different jerseys, and it was rather common. Here, it's not so common to wear jerseys, let's say out and about, unless it's game day and if you're going to the stadium. So just wanted to give you a unique perspective from someone that loves sports and has worked in sports, now observing sports here in Portugal, some uniqueness and something that's different. So I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe for more information on all things Portugal, living overseas as an expat, and hopefully travel once we're able to do so. So thanks again and have a great day.